Yeah, the guy I thought of as my stepdad growing up had a friend who worked here in Bloomington, and we came here on a um, college visit because I was talking about going to college, and they were trying to screw that up and get me like banned from town. My so-called sister did something and it said that she was me, and anyway, so this friend of his says that like the Dalai Lama's brother or brother-in-law or something like that lives here in town, and he's like a professor at IU. And I was like, they had already slipped me some Tibetan books. Now they had made rules that my guru couldn't talk to me during the day about these things, and they got really mad whenever I started acting like I was um, Buddhist in any way that anybody could notice. And we had this tag team of, well, they were trained Israeli spies that were watching me. They would notice, Swami Satchidananda. He taught like a very abstract form of yoga in which you understood your body movements and you made up your own stuff. And they would still notice the forms and stuff that I was using would start to the way I would adjust myself, because they would deliberately harm me and cause me pain, and I'd get out of it. And they understood that, and so I even had to stop doing that and had to be in a lot of pain. But so he was aware. His different personas did not always connect their memories to one another, and yet some of them could feel the channels of the others. And we were talking about some of the embarrassing things that I had done around here. And he was trying to teach me not to identify with all of my impulses and all of the things that I had actually done in terms of the level of manipulation in my life. So we came up with something, and I kind of pressured him, and I said, I really feel like I can stabilize my channels to do what an authority would tell me if the authority that I recognized did so. And he presumed himself to be that person and gave me a set of instructions. And I found that I stabilized on so many levels. The more I stabilized in the chaos, the more chaos he threw at me. Because he was living here in town. He was that man that Dennis Craig had mentioned. So I never met up with him because I never got through a master's degree until 2005 in that capacity. But he was actually renting me off of my landlord, and we continued our education in that manner.